Hi there, one and everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 300 and something. Hold on, let me get the chat up here. I am your neighborhood friendly host, Oxhorn, here as always with my suspenders set to maximum stun. We're gearing up for the holiday season. It is December 10th, and Christmas is on its way. So I hope you all are having a good Christmas season. I hope you got your shopping done, and I hope you all are going to have a happy holidays. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a very short show, like just a few minutes long, because I have to take care of some auto insurance claims. My car blew up. You know the Scion that I usually do the pre-show in and I smoke my cigars? Bro Relax says, "Hey Ox, first time watching the live stream. Well, pleasure to have you, Bro Relax, and I'm sorry that you tuned in for this stream because I don't have time. I don't have time to do a full show today. But basically the gist is that I lent my car to my brother, whom you all know, and while he was driving it home to me today, because he was going to drop it off today so that I could smoke in it for the show, he felt a snap in the car while he was driving, and then smoke started to come out from the hood. So he pulled over, and just as he pulled over, smoke started pouring out of the vents in the car. So he grabbed his stuff and got out, and just as he got out, the entire engine caught fire. Now, it didn't actually explode, but it did catch fire. And I've got a recording of it, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what it looked like here. That's my Scion. The fire truck came, had to put it out, and there it is. You see it in complete flames. That's my little car. That's my little smoking car. So, yeah, I've had to deal with that. It was about 4:30 when my brother called me. And when he called me, the car hadn't caught fire yet. He said that the engine was just smoking. And so I hop into my car, and I jump on the freeway to kind of meet him. And during that time, the car catches fire, but I don't know it yet. And so then his wife calls me and says, "Hey, I just got this strange call from your brother. And it sounded like he was talking to somebody. And then he said, call 911, and then hung up. What's going on?" And I'm like, holy cow, this is the first I've heard of this. All I know is that he pulled over because the car broke down. And so she was a little freaked out. But what that was is a good Samaritan had seen a fire going on underneath the car and pulled over next to Brian and said, "Hey, the car's actually on fire." And this was before he saw any flames. He said, "Hey, the car is actually on fire. You need to get out." And so he got out, and they went and got his fire extinguisher, and they went around to the front. But by this time, the flames were coming out of the hood. And the guy said, "Look, this car's gone." And so they just tailed it out of there, and that's when the entire engine went up in smoke. So I was stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic trying to reach my brother just 2 hours ago, and the bumper-to-bumper traffic was because of him. You know those guys that cause huge pileups on freeways because they have an accident on the side of the road and everybody's rubbernecking? That was my brother today in my car. So when I finally got there, the fire was completely out, but I was shocked when I saw the damage, and I actually took a video of the aftermath. Let me share that with you. Here we go.
I believe you have, yeah. I believe you have.
That's my car. Y'all recognize it? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that my brother was not in that car when it caught flames. Look, the entire front is gone. Holy cow. Whoa, I'm getting lag here. Jeez, look at that. Oh, it's eerie to see, ladies and gentlemen, but that's my smoking car.
Flavors. I believe you have, yeah.
All right. Looking at it again, I mean, it was really powerful when I walked up. I mean, I see the car on the side of the road, and I park in front of it, and then I walk down, and I see this scene in front of me, and I'm like, holy cow. And I was so glad to see that my brother was okay. You have no idea how relieving it was to see that he got out, he wasn't hurt, he got all of his belongings, and it was just such a relief. So, but now I have this insurance nightmare to deal with, and I'm sure Geico is going to treat me well. They were very kind on the phone when I called them, but I got this. This is the tow truck guy that picked up my car, and I have to go to the shop tomorrow to take everything out of it that I can use, including tires or whatever. I don't even know. So, anyway, I've got to deal with this tonight, and I'm so sorry. I wish I could do the show tonight because it would be a nice relief from all of this, but I have to get this done tonight just so that I can make sure that the insurance adjuster is looking at everything, and I don't know. So I'm in for an interesting night. But I'm glad that so many of you came, and I saw your recorded messages, and I saw your fan art, and I am saving them for next week. Don't worry, we're gonna do the show again next week on Thursday the 17th, and I'll take a look at everything that you've submitted. I'll make sure to get through it, and of course, feel free to submit something for next week as well. But I just wanted to hop on really quickly, take a brief 5 to 10 minutes to explain why I'm absent and to share with you these videos. Ghoulbreath is in the chat. He says, hello, something happened. Yes, my car blew up, and you'll have to replay this episode to see everything that I just shared with the ladies and gentlemen. But thanks, everybody, for your well wishes. Andy the DK says, cars can be replaced. People can't. Glad you're all right, Oxhorn. That's very true. I've got to count my blessings. I wasn't even there, and I'm just so glad that my brother is safe and sound. The next time he's a guest on this program, you're going to have to ask him about it. I'm sure he'd be delighted to relive this experience with you all. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good evening. I'm just going to be dealing with the insurance stuff, nothing exciting. I might hop on Twitch later tonight if I decide to play a mindless, casual point-and-click video game, which I might do. By the way, if you've been watching my YouTube uploads, I've been uploading a ton of new content. So if you want some Oxhorn tonight, go to my YouTube channel. This is what I'll do. Let me link you to it. I have uploaded about 3 or 4 new videos this week. And they're all just... what? That's the wrong channel. Google. There we go. One is a video about a game called Crusaders of the Lost Idols. One is a look back at Subnautica. I went and played it again for a little bit, and a few other videos. So here I'm pasting it into the chat. Check out my channel, see the new videos that I uploaded. That should entertain you for an hour or so. And then later tonight, if I'm feeling like it, I may hop on Twitch and broadcast something, but don't count on it. Anyway, thank you all for coming to this week's episode. I really hate to cut out. I do appreciate the fact that you all show up every single week, and you have faithfully for over 6 years. So thanks again for coming. You all have a classy evening, and I'll see you next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel, twitch.tv/Scotch and Smoke Rings. Have a good night.